Howdy everybody, I'm Gary and this is GLoPersonalFinance, where I talk about getting your finances under control, building wealth, and becoming financially independent. When I first started on my financial independence journey, it seemed like a really daunting task to really save for the future. I would try out a strategy for a few, but when I checked my bank account, my amount saved never grew. It wasn't until I put all of these strategies together and diligently did them over a span of 6+ months when I actually started seeing some pretty significant results. I've narrowed the 5 main strategies I implement in my life that totally changed my mindset. Stick around and we'll find out the 5 steps to get your financial goals in order. First off, apologies for not releasing a video in such a long time. My school is returning back to the classroom and I've been frantically trying to get everything prepared for in-class instruction. I do want to announce I have a raffle for this video. If you subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, ring that bell, and comment down below, I'll put you into a drawing to win this fantastic t-shirt designed by my students. I'll compile a list of eligible people who have commented and subscribed, and on an upcoming video, I'll put all the names in a random generator app and pick the winner for all to see. Check out my shirt in the Amazon store, link in the description below. Subscribe and make a comment of your favorite strategy you're going to start implementing in your life. So let's start with step 1. So the very first thing I do whenever I get any type of income, if this income comes from my paycheck or my dog sitting or selling something on eBay or Craigslist, I will always pay myself first before doing anything else. Whatever money I get, I will take that amount and multiply it by 0.1. I'm paying myself 10% whatever I make and put that into my emergency savings account, never to be touched unless there is a significant emergency. Once I've saved up 3 to 6 months of expenses in my emergency savings, anything that trickles over that 3 or 6 months of savings, I will throw into my investment account and buy some index funds. 10% is the absolute minimum I take out of every source of income, no matter how much I make. Even when I was a poor college grad, barely making anything, I always knew if I paid myself 10% minimum, I can always make do with the 90% of what's left and make that work for me. If there is anything left over from the 90%, I can just take that money and throw it into my emergency savings or investment account, further increasing my savings rate. But at least I knew at bare minimum, I can save 10%. As I've gotten better and better with paying myself, I give myself little raises every so often. Over the years, I've increased to paying myself a larger and larger percentage. Right now, I'm up to around 40% of paying myself. You can definitely work your way up to that amount, but I think starting with 10% is a very achievable goal. Number 2, treat your credit card like cash and know how to use your credit card. I have tons and tons of video out there about paying off your credit card, never holding a balance, and the interest rates on credit card and what they mean. So if you want to check out those, they'll be linked in the description below. What I've never really talked about is the negative effect of credit cards and the pitfalls of using a credit card. When you pay off something with cash, you're actively giving the store a physical item that's leaving your hand. So you're a whole lot more aware that money is leaving your personal space. But in this digital economy where you swipe a credit card, you don't have this physical attachment to your money. So a big step of number 2 is treating your credit card like cash. Never borrow more money on your credit card than you have in the bank. Never leave a balance on your credit card. With responsible credit card usage, that's a step forward in your financial goal. Step number 3. Check your credit score. For very large purchases like a car or house, you'll need to leverage debt to help you pay it now. And you'll pay the borrower back over time. And if y'all watched my last video, which I know you all did, the same compound interest that works when you invest that money in the stock market is the same compound interest that will go against you when you're borrowing money from the bank. So knowing how these 5 factors affect your credit score is great for increasing your credit score. These 5 factors are a whole other video altogether, but getting dinged on one or more of these 5 factors can drop your credit score significantly. And when your credit score drops, the banks see you as a riskier investment, so they will lend you money at a higher interest rate. Depending on how much you borrow, that would increase the amount of interest you pay from a few thousand upwards to tens of thousands of dollars. So keeping that credit score in check is very beneficial if you intend to borrow money. Number 4, track your net worth. This calculation is actually easier than most people think. You just take all the money you have in your bank accounts and all the money you have in your investments and add them together. Then you take all the debt and combine all that debt together and subtract that from your assets. So assets minus your liabilities equals your net worth. Doing this over time lets you see how your finances are behaving. You'll be able to really see your growth or what you need to work on, or how exponents really take a hold over time. Seeing the trends up, seeing the trends down, or if your net worth is staying flat can really inform you on your next steps so you can take your finances under control. I would really advise you not to be like me in this regards. I'm pretty compulsive and track my net worth and update it pretty much every day. But doing it at a minimum of every 6 months, or better yet, maybe even every quarter or even monthly, will really benefit you to see how you're hitting your financial goals. And the very last step, step number 5. Write down all your spending. Literally, take a small paper pad with you and every time you buy something, write it down. I did this straight for 6 months when I first started my financial independence journey, and I was shocked to see how much I spent on non-essentials, like eating out or going out to coffee shops. Over the course of these 6 months, I decreased my spending 26% month over month, and to be honest, I wasn't any more miserable because I went to a few less coffee shops or ate out any less. I was just more mindful of my spending. All that money went straight to my savings, further increasing my savings rate. And since I digitized myself and used personal capital to track my spending, but other services out there like mint.com or YNAB are also good programs to use to track your spending. Even though I digitized my tracking, I still go back to the paper method from time to time because just like credit cards and cash, holding something physical and writing it down really had a huge effect when you're thinking about your money mindset. So when I feel myself slipping in terms of my spending, I'll write it down on a physical pad of paper. I hope y'all find these 5 methods a step in the right direction for you to achieve your financial goals. Remember to comment down below and subscribe to my channel for a chance to win this amazing shirt. Please remember to like and subscribe to my video. Keep on building that wealth, stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all next time.